What's up, guys? Lupin here with another video, honestly just kind of going over everything. It's been a while, and I wanted to make at least a video kind of talking about what's been going on. Because for me personally, with the new year, which by the way, Happy New Year for everything going on, I've been kind of getting back into my rhythm since being off for about 2 weeks, right at the end of December, and just kind of getting into my normal habits. So thanks for your patience. If you've noticed, I've been kind of uploading some of the Mythic Plus runs we've been doing. It's just sort of filler content. Big shout out to my editor, Masirovits, on just kind of doing a lot of the editing. He's added a sweet intro and outro video. He's been just going crazy with the thumbnails. So really appreciate the work he's been doing too. And then also too, I want to kind of do this update video as well, just tell you where I'm at, and then also look at kind of what I've been doing in the game, what sort of video rhythm I'm hoping to accomplish now that it's kind of, you know, hit the norm, right, of any sort of habit. So let's talk about raid first. You can see Lupin's got a nice flashy outfit going on here. That is the Covenant Night Fae Covenant set, as well as the staff. It's actually the Sire Denathrius heroic staff there that I have now. Really hoping for that blue one. I think the blue one comes from Mythic, but I'm not quite sure. But for us for raid, I'm sure you saw the Huntsman kill video that I uploaded. Took us a couple nights. I think it was like 2 or 3. We were dealing with some pretty bad, what we think was Tichondrius server lag on there. So we made it through it and managed to get a kill, and we've now actually killed him twice, just for some good re-clear. And then also too, just this past week on Monday, we were able to get down Hungering with really only 2 solid progression nights on him. So really exciting to kind of get back-to-back kills like that. We also secured our Mythic Vault too, because you need 3 Mythic bosses to get that re-clear, or excuse me, to get that option in your Vault. So, and then also too, we've been starting to re-clear Heroic as well. Just kind of making sure that we can get it all. Thursdays are our Heroic optional night, so we've just been pushing through. And actually, we did the skip this week. We did, which if you don't know what the skip is, if you kill Sludge Fist 4 times on whatever difficulty it might be, when you go in, you have the option to kill Shriekwing, and then Sludge Fist, and then Generals, and then Sire. So we did that this past Thursday just to make sure we secured Sire for the loot table for our Mythic, or our Great Vault, excuse me. So that way we were able to do it. So sweet there, did that, cleared the whole thing, got it done in our 3-hour window. We'll probably be looking to maybe do selling some heroic clears. That's generally how we get our gold for the guild bank, for consumables, repairs, that sort of thing. So probably maybe 1 more week would be my guess, and then we would start selling some of those spots, maybe 1 or 2. And then now on Mythic, we are starting to progress on Sun King, which has some very, very tight healing and DPS checks. And I actually had a couple people log into the stream and give me some advice on kind of what to do there. Boomkin just absolutely crushes it with Heart of the Wild. I'll have to record some video progression tonight of that, because I just like can pump damage with a healing pot, Heart of the Wild. I stopped using Convoke, but it's pretty insane. It's pretty insane. So look for some of that footage coming too. I'd say we're about maybe 20 to 30%. The hardest thing with Sun King is just getting that progression down to, we got to make these really tight healing checks, and then after that it's very tight DPS checks on him. So I'll upload some of that. I unfortunately did not get the Hungering kill. I'll be honest with you, I was not recording. It is still up, I believe, on my Twitch, but it was pretty quick on the kill, and I didn't have a chance to record it because I haven't been recording the entire night, just for the sheer amount of video that is. But definitely will be doing it for Sun King as well, and I'll be linking also in the description below our raid leader Biza. He does have a kill video of Hungering, so make sure to check that out. What else have I been doing? Really, PvP has been a huge focus, and if you guys are looking at other content creators and things like that, they have actually been talking about this too, that the PvP gearing system right now is actually better, in my opinion, and as many others, than PvE. They've done a really good job of allowing players to be able to target specific pieces with either Conquest or Honor, and then upgrade those pieces, which is at 197 for Honor gear now, which is not terribly difficult to do. And then also with Conquest, you can get a 200 eye level, and I believe we're almost at 4K Conquest total available for your characters. So it's pretty easy, you know, to grab some gear. So for instance, here on my Druid, let me just show my UI here real quick. Just as an example, you know, I was using a chest and a helm for the longest time that was also PvP related too. I've kind of filled out most of it with the heroic gear, but if I just go to my gear here, you can see I have 207 shoulders, I've got a 207 neck, I've got what else here? This was the 207 chest I was using. So it's very kind of good right now to honestly level characters. So like I have a shaman that's pretty much like been solely geared through PvP and a little bit of Mythic Plus. So he's actually, been a blast. We've been doing RBGs thanks to Neoma for setting those up. And we've been doing some RBGs with the guild trying to push our rating. So I've been kind of splitting a little bit of my time because I think my druid's RBG rating is only 576. I think my shaman right now is maybe 1500, 1600 because just resto shamans are so good right now in a lot of PvP content. So a lot of fun with that. Be having some gameplay play in the background. With that, Windwalker Monk also been pretty fun in PvP. I haven't been playing him nearly as much just because the people I play with, generally speaking, I'm not playing a melee DPS. And I've actually been gravitating back towards my Fire Mage, which he's very undergeared right now, but I've been pushing. I did the entire campaign through with him. It's a very easy way to get a quick 197 set if you guys do your full campaign storyline. The Renown catch-up system is fantastic right now. By doing really any content, just about, you can get Renown from. There hasn't been any direct insight as to how that's happened or how do you get more renown from more difficult content. A lot of content creators seem to think that that's the case. I know Preach has talked a little bit about that, but it is a very easy catch-up system. By just playing your character, you will catch up in renown, and then obviously you need to go through the covenants. So like my mage is Night Fae, my druid's Night Fae, I had to replay that, but it wasn't too bad. I kind of just burned through it, and now I've just been leveling him. It's been a blast. My buddy Hooker and I, he plays Rogue. We got just over 2K rating last season with Mage Rogue, and I mean Mage and Rogue with Mage too looks just super strong right now. So just love playing that, and just PvP in general. And then really everything else, I've completed just about all the campaigns. I still need to level someone Venthyr, which is what my priest is currently. Mind Games is just ridiculous. In all content, both PvE and in PvP, it's just absolutely nutty to get that off on healers or even DPS and then not realize it. So I'm working on that one. Also leveling my paladin too, because they're just super strong in PvP content as well. And with PvP being such a huge focus, I'd like to have kind of a couple versatile options to choose from. So I've just been bouncing between the priest and paladin, leveling them mostly through the campaign with the paladin and just random content with the priest. And then really the stats of all my tunes, I mean, mostly, and I can pull up my Altaholic here, real quick, but most of them have just been kind of keeping some upkeep. So like my druid, I'm obviously keeping raid ready and doing all the daily things. I got exalted with Venari so I can do socketed items. I think you saw a socket on my helm there, which that's obviously worth doing. I haven't touched the twisting corridors personally. That's just because I'm a druid in the maw, but I've heard it's very difficult. I've heard to go with a team of people depending on your class. But I've just been doing little things on the druid here or there, getting my 15 keys as you guys have seen in some of the videos. And then as for the other tunes, mostly just got the monk to a good spot, got his legendary off of Stone Legion Generals and LFR yesterday, so he's pretty much set. Same with my shaman, got him, been actually messing around with elemental a little bit in PvP. That's been an absolute blast. I've crafted that legendary, and that's kind of what I would recommend anyone do is if you're looking for some other content to do. I've heard that, we've reached the end of 9.0, all the content's out, twisting corridors, almost all the LFR wings are out, the covenant campaigns are done, and now, if you look at the renown, it's really just aesthetics and unlocking a couple more soulbinds options too, or soulbind upgrades. So I personally, where I have a lot of enjoyment in the game is just by, elemental sounded fun. So I crafted the best in slot elemental legendary and just hopped into some BGs. I did a Mythic Plus with some friends too and tested it out in there, and it was pretty fun. So just finding those little areas where it sounds fun, because maintaining alts, is a very loose term, and it's something that's very easy to do. So maybe I'll create I know I created the last video on kind of my to-dos and how I keep everything tracked, but maybe for the future videos, I might focus on a specific spec and just kind of say, hey, this is what I found interesting, what I found fun. But that's kind of the future of this channel too. And I know this is already a long video with everything going on, but I know it's been a while since I've done one of these. I would like to hear from everyone what they'd like to see. Do you guys want to see me focus more on just like my druid? I'm happy to do kind of a balanced rotation video and kind of give some content. There's a ton of great resources too out there that I could always link. I'd love to do some breakdowns of maybe our mythic pluses or our raids, or I could just do some arena breakdowns. I will admit, not too high in arena right now, but it's always nice to kind of see that gameplay footage and see it spoken to. So let me know what you guys would like to see in the comments below. As for the future of these weekly updates, I will try to be as consistent as possible with them, but I wanted to at least get one out there for you guys so you know kind of what's going on. That being said, hope everyone's having a great day, and we'll see you on the next one.